In Centix, there are various overviews in which data is displayed. These overviews are also referred to as worksheets. This video explains how these overviews work, using the object location overview as an example. Other overviews may have minor differences in functionality. How to work with the overviews in Centix Online is explained in this video, covering several topics. Firstly, we will delve into general functions and provide insights into the dataset and the general search function. You will also gain an understanding of the filter options in Centix, learn how to sort your data, and explore how results are loaded. Finally, we will guide you on easily selecting lines and customizing your overviews to suit your preferences. Within the object location overview in Centix, you will find three general functionalities, accessible via the buttons at the top right. These functions include exporting maintenance and inspection reports, exporting the overview, and printing reports. Please note that for other overviews, these functions may vary. When you select one of these functions, it will be executed for all results in the overview. This means there is no need to check all lines individually beforehand. Most overviews include a dataset filter that determines the loaded data. In your overview, you can filter your active and inactive objects using the dataset drop-down field. By default, this field is set to active. If you need to access historical or inactive data, you can enable the dataset option, Archive, which will display all inactive data. If you want to view both active and historical data, simply set the dataset to All. Datasets often operate based on the self-adjustable status field for data. For objects, statuses like active, lost, and scrapped are commonly used. You can designate certain statuses, such as lost, as archive statuses. The overviews in Centix feature a general search function that searches across various columns of the overview. Centix has predefined which columns are included, often consisting of the fields, ID, and description, supplemented by other essential columns from the overview. In contrast to other overviews, the object location overview offers two search fields: search by object and search by location. For instance, when searching for objects, you can look for fall protection, and all objects with fall protection in the description will be displayed. For search by location, this works similarly. For example, search for a specific warehouse, and you will see all objects located on this selected location. In addition to using the general search function, you have three filtering options to simplify your search. These options include the filter button next to the general search bar, the filter function in the column header, and the advanced filter button. The first option is the filter button next to the general search bar, which allows you to filter for instance by object owner. The filter button turns blue when one or more filters are active in the overview. You can also filter within a specific column. In the column header, you can enter a value on which you want to filter, such as a specific object type like electrical tools. When filtering within a specific column, you can also filter quickly by right-clicking the option you want to filter and selecting the Fast Filter function. The final option is to click on the Advanced Filter button next to the column header. By clicking Add Additional Filter, you can create complex filters, for example with equal or not equal to, and contains or does not contain criteria. It is also possible to apply multiple advanced filters to a single column, by clicking Add Additional Filter again. When you no longer need the filters, you can remove them by clicking the Reset Filters button. If you frequently use the same filter, such as when you only want to see electrical tools, it can be convenient to lock the filter using the pin icon. While the pin is active, it will appear in blue. If you leave the overview and return to it later, the filter will still be active. When the filter is no longer needed, simply click the pin and it will turn grey, indicating it is no longer active. Centix enables you to sort the data in the overview by clicking on the column heading of the data you want to sort. This action organizes the data in alphabetical order. Please note that the ID column is also sorted alphabetically, which means that first, all results with a 1 are displayed, including ID 10. After that, the IDs with a 2 at the beginning are shown. This is because it is possible to include letters in the ID. To ensure that overviews remain fast and responsive, only 35 results are displayed when you first open the overview. As you scroll with your mouse, an additional 35 results are loaded each time. You can easily track the total number of results at the bottom of the screen. There are 3 options for selecting lines, namely, selecting per line, selecting multiple lines at once, and selecting everything at once. The first option is to click with the left mouse button on the lines you want to select. The second option is a useful trick. While selecting, hold down the left mouse button and move over the selection buttons. This action allows you to quickly select multiple lines. The third option is to select all lines by clicking on the checkbox next to the column headings. This action will select all visible lines that have been loaded. To ensure that all your desired lines are selected, check at the bottom of the screen. If not all lines are selected, you need to scroll down. After selecting lines, you can perform actions on the selected lines via the right mouse button. The available actions depend on the specific overview and may include options like printing, exporting, changing, or deleting. Centix offers flexible customization options, allowing you to choose which columns you want to see in an overview. Simply right-click and select Columns to view all the available columns. You can check or uncheck these to add or remove them from the overview. To save the columns, click on Apply Columns. If needed, you can also rearrange the columns by dragging them into a specific order. Do you like the view you have created? You can save it for later use, or set it as the default view when you start the overview. To save the view, right-click on Settings. Then choose Save Display As. When selecting User View, the view is visible only to you. When you choose System View, it becomes visible to all users. Opting for the standard view allows you to set the view as the default, either for yourself or for everyone. Do you still have questions after watching this tutorial? Then go to the support page on our website. Here you will find frequently asked questions, instructions, videos and more.